Hi everyone, Stuart here. I hope you're all well and staying safe at the moment. And as we're all currently staying at home, I thought I would give you a weekly pros tip on different aspects of the golf game to help you stay sharp and be ready for when we finally get back out on the golf course. These tips will be designed to be able to do at home or in the back garden, and we're going to start off today with talking about the grip. And when we talk about the grip, it's really important to say before we get going that there's not one way of doing this. If you looked at all the top players in the world, there's a few unorthodox grips in there, but they still manage to play amazing golf and make that work for them. But what I am going to do today is give you a few key pointers of how to achieve pretty good solid positions and how to avoid some of the common faults that I see which lead to a few issues in people's golf swings and inconsistency with their golf. So what we're going to do is have a quick look at that and see how we get on. So first of all, the left hand on the grip. I'm going to turn myself around here and pop the club down in front of me, sitting nice and square. I'm going to come in with my left hand from the side here, and what you should hopefully notice is my fingers are pointing to my knees, not towards the ground. And I'm going to try and get the club in line with the middle of my index finger and the base of my pinky. It's really important to hold it in the fingers to give you freedom and mobility in the wrists when you swing. One of the most common mistakes that I see is when the grip is held really high up in the left hand, in the left palm there. If I was to close over and put my grip into this position, it really gives you no freedom or the ability to create any speed in the golf swing, and ultimately less distance. So what we're going to do is go over that again, coming in from the side, tips of the fingers pointing towards the knees, from the middle of the index finger to the base of the pinky where I'm lining up with the grip, closing over my fingers and then closing over my hand, keeping the pad of my left hand on top of the grip there. Once I come round to the front, you should hopefully notice that the line or crease that's created between my left thumb and my index finger is pointing up towards my right shoulder, or certainly somewhere between my head and my right shoulder. I also going to see 2.5 knuckles on my left hand. This is going to give you a nice neutral position. One of the common things that I see with someone that hooks the ball or misses it to the left is what's known as a really strong grip, where this left hand is much further round, where you can almost see all 4 of the knuckles. My logos come round to point the camera here, and the line between my left thumb and left index finger is way below my right shoulder now, pointing out to the right. This really puts the club head in a really strong position and a closed position during the golf swing. If we go the opposite to that, and another common mistake that I see that's more associated with someone who might slice the ball, is the weak grip, where the line between the left thumb and the index finger is now more pointing up towards my left shoulder, and very difficult to see any knuckles on the left hand. This really produces a much more open club face with more loft in the golf swing. And again, a lot of compensatory movements are required to make that grip work. And in my experience of coaching, movements that are going to cause you a lot of inconsistency, loss of distance and accuracy. So what we're going to do is get back into a good position where we're holding it in the fingers, and when we put ourselves round, the line is back towards our right shoulder with 2.5 knuckles showing. I'm now going to place my right hand on the grip, holding it in the fingers, and the lifeline, or the palm of my hand, should hopefully sit nicely on my left thumb there. And once I'm into this position, you will see that again the line that's created between my right thumb and my right index finger is pointing between my head and my right shoulder, towards my right shoulder there. This is a nice neutral grip, which will be able to achieve really good speed in the swing because it's giving you freedom in the wrists there to cock and work well for you. So that is essentially the grip that you would want to see to achieve a nice neutral club face during the golf swing. Like I say, it is possible to have a stronger grip or a weaker grip and make that work, but like I say, in my experience, these can often lead to a few little issues in the swing. So give that a go, see how you get on, and I'll look forward to speaking to you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.